I thought I was Samson, they had cut my hair. I mean, this desk is weighed a ton. And I thought, what in the world is this wood? And we thought it was mahogany, but it's so enormously heavy. And you're welcome to come over later and feel the weight of the lid. It's remarkable. So, we thought it was mahogany, some kind of weird grained type of mahogany. Well, we took this to a show where a fellow by the name of Bruce Holding. Bruce Holding is an elderly man in Amherst, Massachusetts, and he started the science of wood identification. And he has classes that he's incredibly well known. So Bruce, at the show, Bruce heard that we had this desk for this amazing wood. So he came over and he looked at it and he said, I understand you guys don't know what this wood is. We said, no. What do you think? So he lifted the lid and he said, oh my God, what is this? And so he looked at it and he looked at it and he looked at it and said, oh, I don't know what this wood is. So he asked if he could come to our shop, if it doesn't sell, and study it. We said, sure. So he came with an assistant and they tore the desk apart. I mean, and he weighed, he did everything. He looked at it with magnifying glasses and he did everything. He said, I don't know what it is. I said, I've never seen wood this heavy. And so he said, do you mind if we take a wood sample? So we turned it upside down and he took a little tiny wood sample from the inside of a foot where it wouldn't be seen. And he took it back to the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. And this is the report. Kosipo, K-O-S-I-P-O. First time he's ever seen it. And distribution, West Africa to Angola and the Congo region. In the evergreens, it's moist in a large tree to a height of 200 feet with a wide spreading crown, clear to 100 feet, trunk diameter 7 feet, buttress to a height of 10 feet, and he goes on, heartwood dull brown or purpley brown, which this is, and clearly demarcated from the whitish to a pale brown sapwood. It goes on and on and on with all kinds of statistics, but there it is. And he said he's never seen another piece made from this wood. So how did it get here? You know, it was the triangle trade. Somebody got a hold of some boards that came out of the jungle, out of, and they brought it up here. And who ends up with it? John Shipman, of course, because he could pay more for the wood because he had the best clients. And this guy was not going to be able to afford to buy those boards. But this guy was dealing with the wealthy people in Salem. He could pay more. And so it's logical. It's all business, you know, and so
it was also interesting, as I was reading through the history of John Shipman, his father was a ship's captain. So he had the connection to the maritime trade, and so there was those connections, and so clearly some ship's captain from Salem was over in Africa, in West Africa, and they ended up getting this great board of wood, probably known among the natives that lived in that region for the quality of wood. And actually the grain in the wood itself contains silica, which is sand that they make glass of. And they make clay is made from silica. So it has a really kind of earthy, organic element in the wood, which I think it helps give it its weight.
All right, so one of the things I want you to point out is when you have a chance to come up and take a look, these balances, okay, in the little pigeonholes, if you look at that and it's flat, then look at the pendant in the middle between the front legs. It's exactly the same design, only the one in the design in the drawer interiors are flat and these is bowed to match the shape of the feet. And It's truly one of the greatest desks we've ever had.
Well, what's interesting, so one of these pieces that was signed by John Chipman was illustrated in the magazine Antiques in 1968. And at that time, they described it for its exquisite quality of San Domingo mahogany. And that used to be like the code word for the densest type of mahogany that you could get at the time. So it made me wonder, well, maybe it's not San Domingo mahogany, maybe it's Casipo. So that might be worth trying to track that down and get a wood analysis of that too.